I love introducing kids to gardening and to planting and to finding the joy in going outside and planting their own food and then picking it and growing it and eating it and cooking it. Like, that's one of the most amazing feelings ever. This month, the first half, we talked about plants and the food system, especially here in Tulare County, learning about how food is grown and how it gets to our supermarket and how we can maybe improve the food system. Right? Transporting from the field to the processing plant, from the processing plant to the packaging, wholesaling, and then finally to your supermarket. And then we talked about natural pest control methods, we talked about how to plant seeds, and we talked about germination and what seeds like to be planted with each other. So a lot of just introduction to growing. This thing is right here, right? This shows us what likes to be planted with what. It's called companion planting, right? These plants are friends. So about how many fruits and veggies should we be eating every day? Take a guess? You're absolutely right. 5 servings of fruits and veggies a day. So that can include, like, you know, your side dishes that you're eating for dinner, if you're having a snack like an apple. Any one of those can help you reach those 5 a day.
After learning the basics in the classroom, the students got to utilize their new knowledge in the Food Link garden.
Bulb of garlic. All we're doing is we're taking off a clove, right? These are the cloves. You just take off one, stick it right in the ground, ta-da, we're done, that's it, the end. Very easy, right? So get at least 2 or 3 different types of garlic, go ahead and plant them in your area, and then we'll plant some marigolds. Okay, so pick whatever garlic. A rule of thumb for planting seeds, right? And this is technically a seed, right? How deep do we want to put it? Do we want to put it way down? No, right? With seeds, you want to plant them at about double their height. So with the elephant garlic, you see how big it gets? Give it about, again, twice as much space all the way around. I would very much like for them to start a garden at their house and just to start growing something, anything, so that they can learn that food doesn't come from the supermarket. Food can come from their own homes, from their neighbors, that there are many different ways to create a food system that's healthier, that's local, that they can have control over. And also I really want them to just fall in love with planting and with growing and with getting their hands dirty.
Back in the classroom, the students learned about many types of grains. They also learned about how grains influence the history of cultural diets all across the world. After that, the students got to do some worksheets and some puzzles before they had to go in and identify different grains in front of the class.
Those are all grains. These are all grains. These are mostly whole grains. Do they have any idea what that is? Great. Perfect. You got it. It's rice. It is. It's brown rice. Here we have six different kind of grains. So first one we have the
So every class we focus on a flavor profile, and this month's flavor profile is Latin American cuisine. And the recipe that Sarah has selected for this class is actually going to be tacos, so we're really excited about that. However, there is a twist on this taco. The taco is actually going to be vegetarian.
Instead of using, usual meat as the filling, they're going to be roasting some yams and some cauliflower and playing with seasonings a little bit, and then using that as their filling.
The reason we're doing this is to actually show the students how inexpensive you can put a very nutritious meal on the table. So we were able to substitute what is typically a more expensive piece of food like meat and substitute it for a cheaper alternative such as cauliflower or sweet potatoes. So what do you have today? What's in there?
We have what this is called. Cauliflower and a sweet potato, an onion, avocado, a bell pepper, a lime, and we need two pieces of garlic.
What was really cool was some of these kids had never had cauliflower sweet potatoes, so that was really interesting to see them try it and to actually utilize it in the kitchen. Okay, is there anything in there that you've never had before?
The sweet potatoes.
The sweet potato? You never had sweet potato?
And these. I don't like these.
Do you like avocado? No. Oh man.
Yeah, he's Mr. Picky here.
Are you? What did you think about today's recipe?
Different. It was good, but it was just something that I would not have on my own made at home because it has a lot of ingredients that we don't. Yeah. He's not a very big fan of like cauliflower or sweet potato kind of stuff.
Are you a fan of sweet potatoes?
Yeah, but it tasted pretty good considering.
Yeah, like this would be the first time I was trying something like this. Never had anything like that.
Have you had yams before, the sweet potatoes?
No.
Yeah, so it's gonna be actually new to even the cauliflower, the black beans. I think we never
I tried them out to school.
tried them at school. I don't know. I've never had them. We have pinto beans and pork beans, and we have but I've never the black beans. So this will be a new.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why it smells good right now. So I wonder how this is gonna taste because this will be the first time trying most of these, vegetables that we never had before. So.
Isaiah, what did you think about the chopping and the cooking that we did today?
It was fun.
Did you like it? Cool. Do you think you want to cook more at home?
And this was his first time actually ever doing cooking at all.
Right.
Yeah, he does all the easy stuff, microwave, so this was the first time he had cut stuff up and got a hold of a knife, actually did some cutting, so.
So thanks for watching this video. We really appreciate you doing that. Please subscribe to the channel and like the videos because it helps us put on these classes for these students, just like what you saw today. And it really is helping and making a difference because these students are loving it, they're learning how to cook, and they're learning how to eat nutritiously. We've also attached a link to our recipes and our teaching materials so that you can follow along and try these recipes at home.